favorites. Welcome back to Favorites with Laura. So, you know what? I've never had the light on. I finally got batteries for my little tree here, and I hung the carrots up and changed a little background there. So welcome to my channel. It's actually all of our channel because without you guys it would be nothing. And welcome to anyone who has stumbled upon me and has stayed to watch a video or two. I appreciate that. And all the subscribers, remember you can always subscribe, that's totally free. And today we have a temu haul. Let's say it's a Friday haul, okay? So the part of the haul is half of the bag that I didn't haul on the last video. It's a lot of different things, mixture, some crafting, of course. This item I've had on the counter for a while, and it's heavy, and it's gonna be like an all-in-one, so I'm kind of excited to get into this. My husband's really excited. He goes, oh my gosh, you're finally gonna haul that? I go, what do you mean? I go, do you even know what it is? And he goes, no, but it's been on the counter for a month. And he's not kidding. He's not kidding. I just didn't know how it was going to fit in. So if you've been to our channel here before, you know I like my gadgets. This is actually a pretty cool thing. And then I have another great big item. Now, I was into like buying some big items. I had a bunch of credits and coupons. And this was like he said, a month ago. Different things. I bought that big... it's like a 5-tier metal rack that collapses, and we have a very tiny little closet. Maybe I'll pop in a picture of that. It is like, I don't know if you really want to see my canned items, but it was a small closet. We couldn't really like maneuver a real full-on shelving unit in there without, I mean, we could build shelves. There were built shelves in there, but I didn't like them. They were like so deep, I could never get to the back of them, and it was dark. This collapsible metal, I think I paid like $32 for it, 5-tier. You flatten out the shelves, and I'll show you a picture before I show you the picture with everything in it. But you flatten out the shelves, it locks into place, and we were able to get it into the little closet, and now we can use it for an extra little pantry and put everything in there. But I have a spring cleaning item here too. Okay, so I'm anxious to open this up, and given space requirements, it's going to be hard to show you 100% this item, but if you check out my craft channel, this is what this is going to go to eventually. But this could be used for a lot of different things. So say you are, you're at home, you have nobody there to help cut some little pieces of wood if you do some crafting, or maybe you just want to cut something down. This can do that, I think. We'll see. And it's an all-in-one kind of thing. So what it is, well, let me open this up. And I'm hoping to get the workbench all set up in the garage this summer. But we'll see how that goes. Because it's not just my stuff out there. So we're going to open this up. This came from a local seller. And it was super fast. And here it is. A month later, and I still have not hauled it. It goes that way sometimes. How was your day? How was your week, everyone? At the end of this video, I'm going to announce the winner to the collab I was part of, hosted by Dixie Gypsy, and we finished that up, and I'll be announcing the winner at the end of this video. Oh my gosh, there's so many pieces. I love it. So you get this little bag with the hose and everything, and I'm hoping that I don't need an air compressor for this, but there's a lot of sandust. So what this is, they call this the mini table saw, multifunctional, portable, adjustable, cutting, sanding, carving, drilling, all-in-one machine, precision manual table saw, 7-level speed, adjustable power supply for cut metal, wood, plastic, acrylic, perfect birthday gift for men. Okay, or women. I'm inserting that part. Oh, it says Valentine's Day gift for him, husband, boyfriend, or girlfriend. Hello. Are we living in the 1950s? Which actually, I like their dresses and skirts back then, but okay, there's all kinds of pieces. They do have directions on a video on how to assemble this. all kinds of pieces. This little guard here. But obviously I'm not going to be putting this together right here. Little screw that came out of that little bag, I guess. I do remember them mentioning this little screw. Isn't that funny? You got your power cord, so I do not need an air compressor. Love that. This is what it looks like without all the little attachments that it comes with. And it's just a little tiny all-in-one. Yeah, I'm excited about using this. And I know I have some crafty friends out there who do a lot of their own stuff that would love to have one of these. So this was, I got it for $44. It is expensive if that is more than you'd like to spend, but given that you might have some room restraints or limitations. Now this is super heavy. Where'd that piece go? That was an important piece. There it is. Okay, so that will go on here somehow. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to read the directions and get that all in. And then the saw's over there. But this is super heavy. You can adjust these feet. You got an on-off button here. I know, excited, but super heavy. It's going to do the job. If some of you watched the card keeper that I made, I just had to like score that piece of plywood. It's like balsa wood, I guess, and snap it in half. This would make a nice even cut on that. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. And I hope to show this over on the Crafts Cafe. Ooh, there we go again. Okay, so let's put this back in here. So I hope you all had a wonderful week. We had 4 seasons this week. Yes, I think it started out with snow on Sunday night. Then we moved into some pretty nice temperatures. No snow, little rain. Then we got up to like a little over 70. Sunny and bright, beautiful. Then it went to rain today. So if you want to find a place to live that has 4 seasons in 1 week, come to Idaho. Because sometimes that happens here. But I've been hearing that's happening a lot of different places. The weather is pretty wackadoodle lately, all over the place. So I know that, I just hope that everybody stays safe and sound. So I can't wait to play with this more and show this all put together and give an update. So I will give updates on this channel, but if you actually want to see it in use at some point, then check out the Crafts Cafe 3. And we're going to set that down here. I'm going to do the big things first. So this I'm kind of excited. Now I do have a mop bucket that I love. But the kids, I think it was Bob. He's the one. And God, thank all of them and bless them, because if they were using the mop at all in the bucket and it still broke, at least they were using it right. So I cannot complain. But they broke the bucket the first week I had it. So I have gotten over it. So it's one where you can step on the pedal, you put the mop in and you step on this pedal and it just spins around and gets out all the excess water so that you don't have a flood on your floor while you're trying to mop your floor. So it works great. It's a name brand. It's out there in the, department stores or like Walmarts and stuff like that. But it can be a little expensive. I found this for $15.25. It's now $17. Is it now $17.49? And it's a little different, but I'm anxious to see it. So I want to see if these are plastic or metal. Look at that. They're metal pieces. That's a good sign. Some of the items that I have glanced at in my rest of my haul here, some of them are larger than I expected, and some are smaller. So some of you have been so kind about the comments and suggestions. I did return that marker case, and my credit is pending upon receipt and inspection. It's fine, but they always say that. And I had no problem returning it because I figured I wasn't going to keep it since it was... Oh, wait, which way does this one go? Did I do something wrong here? I think I did. So there is a certain order that this goes in. yes, I could have done a price match and kept the case, but I didn't want to do that because I just want to buy the case with the markers. Now, I did have a gift card in Amazon sitting there, and I use that for my daughter because she's well worth it and very talented. Sometimes you just got to spend some money to get them the right tools that they need. So I did sacrifice that gift card and I still had to pay out of the pocket almost $100 for those markers. But you know, it's something that's going to last her several years. It doesn't go bad. She uses every bit of everything that she gets. So now this is the mop bucket. Now it's supposed to have 2 compartments. Huh. Is this the one I really got? I thought I was getting a different one. Here we go again, everybody. Oh no, this is it. This is it. I just guess I thought it was going to be deeper. Huh. I wonder how this is going to work. Let me get this off the table here. So we have directions in the bottom of this box. So it's got the square mop head. It does come with some extra pad. So you get 2 total. So see, I'm not sure. I can't remember how this works. But we're going to figure it out. Oh, so it will be like, I think it goes down like that. You pump it down. But it has a clean side and a dirty water side. So it's been a while since I had this. The bucket is this. It's not very deep. So that might make it a little easier to manage. Sometimes buckets can be a little bit heavy the deeper and bigger that they are. You don't really need that much. You just need clean water. Okay, sometimes these get stripped. Okay, so you don't want to over tighten it. So this is supposed to go, you know, and it's got that microfiber pad on the bottom here, and it's cushiony too. It's cushioning, so it should not scratch your floors. And see, there's where it's going to lock into that mechanism, and then, oh, I guess I can. What does that do? Oh, telescopic. So it does go a little longer if you're taller. Not me. We're gonna, oh, look at that. Oh, maybe, okay, I see what's gonna happen here. So you unlock it. I think I do remember reading that part. Let me get the directions out. Let me get these directions out. So it says, small plate, fresh water. Okay, so the fresh water goes into the side that has the lid. So how do you get to it? Does this pop up? Let's see here. What am I doing? I guess I'm going to have to finish reading the darn directions. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, maybe I do want to lock it so it will spin. No. I just need a whole studio. That's what I need. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this works just like the pedal one, but you do keep it unlocked and you push down from here and it will pump and spin this, and it also scrapes the pad. It scrapes the pad against this little brush so it gets debris off. All the dirty water goes onto this side. But I am quite curious on how. Oh, this sprays it clean. When you're pumping it, there's jets here and it will spray the water up into this pad and rinse it off for you. Okay, I can't wait to do some floors tomorrow. And I'll probably do a short. How about that? Do you guys want to see a short on how that works? Okay, yes. All right. Okay, I think that's going to be cool. Nothing like, is that a sign of maturity that I like appliances and cleaning products? Darn it, I don't want to be mature. I just want to be not mature anymore. So responsible, so much responsibility. Okay, let's see. Let's move on. Quit your yakking and whining. Let's get to the haul. Okay, so, and I know you guys don't mean that. You guys are, everybody who comes out here is super kind. I do get those occasional comments, And I don't really know why. Sometimes the comments aren't even, it's the occasional ones I'm talking about. Nobody here, of course. Nobody here that's watching. But you may have seen some of my comments lately. I don't know why, but lately I've been getting a couple of comments here and there. And they're not like, the ones I'm talking about are like way out there, not constructive. And I'm just like, I leave them up because why not? You're going to make the comment from your keyboard. I'm going to leave it up. You guys be the judge because I just do the best that I can. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, we all get that, so it's okay. We understand there's people that just have to vent. Maybe they're having a bad day. Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I haven't bought a diamond painting thing in a while. And I do collaborate here and there with some diamond painting companies. It's been a while, but I do like doing these short little projects or gifting them, because they're fun. So this is a 6-piece Disney DIY diamond painting coaster set. And don't know what that is. It's got one of my favorite characters, now $6.75. I'll have all the links below. If you don't find something there, it's probably because it was sold out. If you don't know about diamond painting, it's basically, they call these drills, and you take them, the diamond painting or whatever thing you're doing with these has sticky part to it. And you use these little tools. Every kit I've ever gotten has one of these. It's called the little boat. You got your wax piece here. Look at me. A year ago, I didn't know what this was, or a year and a half ago. And then you have your little tool here that fits right over this diamond painting. So this drill, I mean, you put that into the wax and it sticks and lets you grab these. These are all numbered, so you would organize them. They're all individually packed. You've got lots of colors here. You'll have a key code on the diamond paintings that are on a canvas, but on things like this, coasters, you just have these letters, and then the packaging will have the letters. So this is a 6-piece coaster set with Winnie the Pooh. Let's see, there's Tigger, so that's what it's going to look like, and you can see like the letters are on there, and there's a coating on here you would lift up, and underneath this coating is the actual sticky part that the diamonds would fit in. And sometimes you need nails, which my nails are recovering finally, but I really had to take some time. So you peel that off. I do like half at a time, and you just match up the letter or the number to the color to the package. So there's a 3, that's a 3 right there, and that would go into the 3 spot, which this one does not have any 3s on it. Okay, so anyway, you get Tigger in this one. They're wood backs, so I would probably put some cork back there to help elevate it so the wood doesn't get wet. Typically they have the cork. Sometimes the cork is in the kit, not this kit. Okay, then we have Eeyore. Who was just showing Winnie the Pooh? Oh yeah, her grandchild was, her children were going to have a baby, and she had, it was a Glampy. I'm going to shout her out. She does great on her own, but I do like watching her. And where's my history here? Crafty Glamper 77. Yeah, she was showing a bunch of Winnie the Pooh stuff for her soon-to-be grandchild, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have some in my haul too. So I think they just got the license to sell some of this stuff, or they just partnered with the company that did. And so one of the sellers, you can, well, several. Winnie the Pooh's all over Temu now. So that's that set. How stinking cute is that? That's kind of fun. And you can have little coasters for your kitties if they like the Winnie the Pooh set, which is kind of an old school characters, I guess. But I love it. I love the Winnie the Pooh, okay? So don't be knocking on my Winnie the Pooh. Okay, so that is going to go back in this box just like it was. I can't even get that back in there. Good Lord. Okay, so this next item up is a letter stamping kit that you can do with inks or your clay, different things like that. And I have a smaller letter set, but I wanted a little bit larger. This set has all 26 characters of the alphabet, nothing extra, no specials. It was $8. It's now $8.07. So, but I couldn't find one, so I did get it here. And it's taped down. I like that it comes in this case because otherwise I would lose all the pieces for sure. It's kind of like, so you would lay these on your clay probably one at a time or line them up. I like how you can line them up because every tile is the same size. So hopefully they would line up. Oh, look at that, an L and an A for Laura, the beginning of Laura. Okay, whoops. Did I do that right? Yeah, it's going to be reversed. That's right. So I want to put it on that side. And then they would line up right. So you don't need any guides or anything like that. You just want to make sure the top and the bottom are even. I mean, you could use a guide. It wouldn't hurt. Yeah, so I like that. And cause I kind of want to make a clay sign that says the Crafts Cafe. I thought that would be fun. And I have lots of ideas. I'm going to take it out of this plastic and just put it in here. Ooh, that was fun. In that case. Perfect. Perfect. So a little expensive, I think. Maybe you guys know about those and know that they don't come really cheap. But stuff like that, it does seem like they cost a little bit more. Now we're going to go back into this other order because everything came in a couple different orders. And I wanted to show you these silk screens. So you can silk screen onto anything really, depending on the medium that you're going to push through the silk screen. I know when we were in high school, we practiced with silk screening, and a lot of people still make their shirts with silk screening. It is a very tedious thing, especially if you're doing multiple layers. But with polymer clay, there's a lot of tricks, and I'm going to show you that. I'm working on a video currently that's going to show you different ways to use these silk screens, and I'm excited. I played around last night a little bit with it. I don't have that video up yet, but I think I know now what I'm going to be doing. I did some test drives, and I'm going to show you a pair of earrings that I made last night too from one of these clay cutters that I have. So this is a 6-piece. So if you can get a bulk set of silk screens, these are the sizes they come in. For the polymer clay, it's perfect size, but you can get them bigger too. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish if you want to use it on clay. In silk screen, a lot of people use different paints like acrylics or chalk paint or different things like that. So this is a 6-piece set. They can be several dollars, $5 just for one piece. So this is now $8.04, and I got 6 pieces. They call this the, oh, I don't know what that word is. Pocana? I don't know. Is that it? I'm not sure how to say that name. So anyway, to me, they're all like natural wildlife silk screens. And so some screens have a sticky to the bottom, some have a right or a wrong way to place them. But if you can read the letters in the right direction, that would be the top. That's how I'm going to work with it. Okay, so all the white part is the part where whatever medium you're using will get pushed through to your clay. So you swipe, you swoosh, you know, press some inks down on that or paints. So I got some trees because I have some ideas with that. And you can do this on like cardstock for journaling, whatever. This one I thought was interesting. Look at that. Okay, but you got the giraffes here. I don't know if that's like what that is, but you have the antelope and the elephants. I really liked all the different natural wildlife that they had on this one. And these trees like from Africa. What are those trees called? But I do like that. I do like that look. I love it. Then you have just a lot of trees. I like all the different kind of trees you get with this. Some more giraffes and other things. This was a great set. And this one has like a baboon, it looks like. You have some wolves on here. You have the lion. And I love all these. This was a great set. These easily, for these type of designs, it could easily have been several dollars for each piece. Because this is pretty intricate. Like all these tree branches. That is probably laser cut on a machine when they do this design. But that's really cute. And the polar bears, I could see that like a Christmas scene, you know, with some white. And you can do different colors in different areas. You would just have to be gentle. This one has a camel and some more elephants and a moose at the top there. So I like how I can just pick and choose different areas that I might want to work with. I definitely mask off or just only have this section sit on the clay portion that I want to have the image come through. Love silk screening. Love that they have them at this size, this thin, and I have those clear envelopes somewhere around here that I bought specially to house all these like silk screens. And somebody was asking me for this link. If that was you and you're out there watching right now, let me know, because guess what? They came back in stock. And these are little envelopes that I had bought, and they're kind of like plastic. They're a little thicker than just a paper envelope. And that's where I was going to put my silk screens and some other pieces for polymer clay, just to keep it so it doesn't get scratched. Now with silk screening also, whatever you decide to do, paint whatever, you always want to, once you lift it up, go wash it off right away with soap and water and get all the paint and everything off that area, because if anything dries in there or becomes permanent, it will ruin your image that you can get from them. Okay, so don't do that. It's a cluster. I have so much going on here. Can somebody just come and help me? I'm just a mess. Okay, so that was that one, but I did get another set. When I find them in sets, I just think that is such a great deal. Now here is another set of 6 pieces, and I have so many friends that have cats. I had to get this. I don't have a cat because my daughter's allergic, but we always thought about it, and I loved these images on these silk screens. So this is now $7.36 for these 6 pieces. Look at all those cats. Hopefully you can see. Let's see. Maybe if I hold it up against one of these, it'll be a little easier. So all the cat images there. Can you imagine the fun I'm gonna have? Okay, we have that one. We have this one. That looks like it has like a calico cat on it. Okay. Then we have this one here. This is from the same maker of the last one too. There's something like in the middle. So it's kind of marred, this one here, but yeah, so I have a little mar on that silk screen there, so I would not do that section. I would just use the images all the way around. And when you're doing this, you can easily do that. Yeah, that's a cute little pattern. Hopefully you're seeing it good on the camera. Then I have this one here, 6-piece set. Oh my gosh, these are all cat faces into a pattern. This will be my cat envelope. Oh, I like how this one has a black cat, a white cat, and a calico cat. Calico cat. Okay, and one more. That came with a lot. 6, I mean, 6 is a lot. And then kind of another collage of cats. So sometimes these images look really good when you use a white ink or white paint or medium against a black or darker background. Then you can really, they really stand out. These envelopes are perfect sizes for these too. Love that. Okay, and you can write on the outside of these. So those envelopes are going to be very helpful. Put that in my trash bag. Okay, what else is in this order that I got? So this is one sheet of colorful red. It's not red. I got black and white. I like the black and white. So these are water transfer papers. It's one sheet. It's $3.12 right now. What did I pay? I got price adjustment. So I paid, looks like $2.36. And so somebody else recently on my last video asked me, what kind of paper do you need for polymer clay? And I wasn't really sure if she was referring to these kind of papers or like some other paper like I made on my channel. But I use regular, like, I use these water transfers, but I don't think I showed that. So she must have been talking about the paper ones that I use, the napkins. I just took away the second ply and I just use regular napkins for those earrings. So this is a colorful flower scene. I guess I don't have to take it out of there. Okay, so this you cut to size, and whatever piece you're gonna do, I like all these like random collage ones. And you peel off, before you start, you peel off the cover. It has a clear cover to protect the pattern on here. You lay it flat on your polymer clay. You press it in really good so there's no air bubbles. And then you get like a little wet soapy sponge, and you kind of like those temporary tattoos, and you make the back all wet here. And then you wait a second, and then you should be able to slide that paper off, and the image stays on your clay. So super fun. Now, what else do we have in this pack? So here's another bulk pack. I got this for $5, and they had a lot of individual ones as well as this set. This set is now $6, but see, even the individual papers are $1.90, and I got, I think, 5 in here, right? I think so. These are more water transfer papers. Is this the one? Maybe I have the wrong one up. Let's see. Oh, Temu just popped up that, they just popped up with that 6 free gift area, which you always get extra. Oh, it's this one here. 6 free gifts, but then I'll get 2 more. So you place 1 minimum order, and you get, every day you get to come back in and get a free gift that you chose the prior day. And it like goes on for 7 or 8 days, depending on how many gifts. So I might have to go back to that. Everybody pause while I play a game. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that to you. So these have a lot of different floral, and these come out so pretty onto the polymer clays. So there is a coating on that you'd have to peel off, and then you wet the bottom. These are all water transfer images, and they make really beautiful teardrop or any kind of shape that you want to make your earrings out of. I got 6 pieces in here. That's amazing. There's a yellow one, sunflower one. Is there more than 6? There's 2 right here. I like these bright ones here. Those are so cute. So the first time I did it, I didn't know there was that clear coating on it because I had not seen anybody talk about it. Not anyone. 1, 2, yeah, you get 6 sheets. That is a steal. If you like those patterns, it's definitely a good deal. Let's see if those are going to fit in here too. So I'm so glad I got these envelopes because they're going to keep all of this from getting messed up, scratched. You don't want these images to get scratched. It will ruin it. I think what I'll get is like a little, you know what, I have it. Of course I do. Of course I already have that. Calm down, Laura. Like one of those acrylic little totes from the Dollar Tree, and this would fit perfectly in there because I plan on I probably have quite a few things. I mean, you can only imagine, right? Okay, so this next item here, I've been dying to get this one. Dying. I'm surviving it though. Okay, this is a clay cutter. See that? Now, what is it? What kind of clay cutter is that? What does it make? I'm going to show you. This is going to be so fantastic. What's most popular? Well, maybe it's not anymore. I don't know. I'm always late to the game, but excuse me, I'll be right back. Okay, so you get 3 pieces here. This is a bow cutter, but it comes like this. And then you have this little piece. Okay, so this is a 3-piece bow cutter. You cut out the pieces each individually into your clay. And that's where those water transfers come in too, because it will make a really pretty bow, like the ribbon, right? Pattern ribbon that you see. So you cut this one out. That one's pretty much as it is. You cut this one out, and then these will like flap up. And you can use like a skewer to hold the loop up. And then I saw them like press this all together. Oh, and then you take this piece, cut this out, and this wraps around the bow, like the center of the bow. And then you would place this all together, mesh it all together, right? So cut this out and it makes the little knot on it. And I saw like a little trick to it. So I'm going to show that on my other channel. And how much is that now? That is, I paid $2.29. It's now $2.95. And just to give you a little idea of what we're talking about, that's what it would look like when you cut it out. There we go. That's one. And then I think I got the larger one because I knew it was going to be difficult. And then there you can see how they did it too. Looks like they did use some of the water transfer papers that I just showed you. Same thing. Isn't that adorable? And then you make earrings out of them. Yeah. Adorbs. Adorable. Then I got some more earring bags and jump rings. I got a big collection of jump rings because I was running low. I used jump rings for everything. Okay. This was smaller than I expected. Where is that? Okay. No, I guess these are not. Okay, these are good. These are 30 pieces of silvery teardrop and water. They come in all the metal colors that you can think of. Rose gold, mixed gun black, ancient bronze. I did get the silvery, and they are now for the silvery. If I can get back to that page. The silvery ones are $178 for 30 pieces. And these are the size of them. So it's more jewelry, but this is really fun to work with these. So many different things you could do with this, okay? So I'm going to be playing around with that coming up at a channel near you. This, at one time, had 51 items. I've since used a couple items. This is a hollow geometric cutter. Now, when you first glance at this, you're like, what did you buy that for? It was $3.38. So these cutters range in all kinds of shapes and sizes. I'm going to show you what I did. I made some earrings out of that. And I think that they came out pretty cool. Those are the earrings I made from that cutter. And I'm going to show you on my channel. Now I'm going to use a different color for the clay next time. But that is foil wrapped on the top. And then I pressed that clay cutter into it. And it gave that geometric dimension to it. And yeah, those are the earrings I made. I made them look like metal. That's what I think. But they're super lightweight. So they look heavier than they are. Yeah, so there you go. That was made with this stamp. Or cutter. Polymer cutter. This little stamp. All right. I don't know if it was worth $3.70. I paid $3.38. That was kind of a lot. But it is what it is there. Now, I did get another couple of silk screens. There's a whole lot of other stuff here. This company had a lot of different ones. This is one. Okay, so this is one. It's now $1.94. So now you can see getting a pack of 6 for about $6. When you can keep it to around $1 a silk screen, that's a pretty good deal. But I like the different patterns. They don't have a name for it. It's just a number. And I am affiliated with Temu. So I do earn a little commission if you do click some of the links or download the app for the first time. This kind of makes me think of like an octopus or the ocean. That's kind of the image I'm getting from it. But I thought that would make some really cool looking patterns on some earrings. So there's that one. Where's my little envelopes? Put that away right now. Yeah, so if you go and search out my code in the search bar, FAV70814, then you should have a chance at earning, if you're a new app user, earning 30%, saving 30% and earning $100 gift, $100 coupon bundle. Okay, so let's move on. Okay. I think that was up here. Was that up here or did I put it? Next. Now these are not as nice as I thought they were. They're a little bit, they're not as green. I think with resin they should brighten up a little bit, but this is a 20-piece set of dried, real dried pressed flowers, and this is how they come. They're vacuum sealed so they stay. And you do want them totally dry because if they have any moisture in them, it will rot inside the resin apparently. And this is $2.16 now. So I do like having the real dry flowers. And that's another thing that can go into those envelopes. Okay. Now, let's see here. Where is that? Got that. Might as well do all these in kind of a category. I was on a polymer clay. I've been on a polymer clay kick. Okay. Then, of course, I had to do the bees. This was $2.19 when I bought it. It is now $2.40. And look how cute they made this earring. Oh my gosh. That's a cute earring. That's cute. Okay. And that's the silk screen to that one. And they have a couple different honeybees there. You have a little bit of, so you can just silk screen this pattern on your clay in the background and then take some black and put this, I don't know, different colors. There's ways to do that, and I'm going to show you at some point. Not on here though. Okay, here we have, now these are a lot larger than I thought they were going to be. I have played with the smaller ones and they're really fun for junk journaling or just like to get a pattern. You can use one of these. These are 30 pieces, a 30-piece pack of magnolia leaf dried flowers, pressed flowers. There's a few different things you can do. What the fun thing is, I have played with these with watercolors, like you lay it on your paper and you kind of go through it and use this as a, I mean, you basically get rid of this after the fact, but there's 30 of them in here and they're really fine. They will kind of break apart if you open this up and start touching it, play with it. They're very fine and delicate, but you can actually use them to make a little pattern. Now, they say real. I don't know if they are. It says real. Let's see. Let's just feel one of these. Let's see what this looks like. They're showing it on the screen here that it is. So it's a magnolia leaf that starts out green. And then these must get bleached, I bet, at some point. There's stickiness on this top part, so I don't want to get that on there. Okay. Let's take one of these smaller ones. Nope, they're all the same size. Wow. They're very fine. I don't know. It's better to get it from here. See, I can't tell if this is real or made. because the ones I played with that were this fine, they really, yeah, it looks real to me. But you can really get a cool pattern with stamping inks and different things like that. Or you can just put it in your junk journal. Those are so cool. And you get 30 of them. $2.94 right now. That's what those are. Okay. All the junk journal girls out there, go to Temu. This is a great deal, actually, for those, because those can be kind of expensive. Oh, it looks like I did get the mixed color of those teardrops also. I have a lot of cool stuff. Ooh, what are those? Okay, I was going to try to go in order because it helps me to kind of check to make sure I got everything, because I did have a hole in this bag. This is a hair headband accessory holder, and it is $4.31. This is the one I meant to buy. The last time I bought something like this, it wasn't the one I wanted. This is the one I meant to buy because I have all those headbands. I love headbands. And your headbands fit into these little elastic. They're all elastic here. So they're going to grip and hold. This is felt. And it has a tie. So if you're traveling and you have all these headbands, you could take this in your travels. Or actually, no. That's to hang it. Okay, I'm a goofball. All right, there you go. Headbands. That's what I needed, because right now they're hanging over my towel rack. That's right, everybody. Oh, okay. At one time once I found that Winnie the Pooh was on Temu, I had all this other stuff in there. I eventually took it out of my cart because I was like, I don't need that. But I do have a mood bag that collects pins. Somebody buys that mood bag, a bunch of pins, and for $1.81, I got this set of 2 pins. And I think at one point they had a couple different sellers. They probably do. And these are exactly the same pin. I did not know that, because on the picture it looks like you're getting 2 different pins. Right? Nope, I got the same exact pin with the whole gang. And I really wanted the other one, but I can live with these. Let me see if I can get that into focus for you. There you go. That's the pins. Those are the pins. So one will go in a giveaway. And we'll put that over here for now. Okay. I did get some more cards. And I am going to work on getting my stuff in the mail tomorrow. I owe some friend mail. I don't owe it. I want to do it. I have some friend mail. I have some giveaway stuff to get in that mail. I'm so sorry I haven't done that yet. These are little postcards with the envelopes. They're cards actually, but they look like postcards. Aren't those adorable? Oh my gosh. So I got a pack of 12 cards with 12 envelopes for, well, they're $5.26 now. And I bought them for $5.13, which, yeah, you can write in them. I just like how they looked. And I wasn't sure if they were going to look like that. Oh my gosh, these are so adorable. I'm just going to go through these real quick so you can see what you're getting. And it's got a glossy or a shiny finish to it, nice finish. So they are pretty well made, and I think we're back to the beginning. Okay, so like those. What is this? Okay, so I saw this other way. I'm buying a bunch of crafting stuff, you guys. Okay. This, oh, I got this because I wanted the texture. I'd seen this lady do this texturing using different things. And this is a 4-piece. Gosh, it looks like there's a lot more than 4 in there. What? Hydrangea. Is this the hydrangea light gray? It is. 4-piece flip candy hydrangea leaf. Okay, so they're silicone. And I did not get them for candy. No, 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 no. Not for candy. I like how they have the different sizes. So let's just take this bigger one here. So come like this. They're silicone. So what you can do is put a little clay in here, or you can put clay all through it if you like, and you can press this together, and it would give you the image on both sides for that leaf. So you could actually make a whole earring out of this. Those are really cool, and I think I'm going to use this a different way. I was just looking for something like this. But anyway, you could press your clay in here just to get a little piece of clay with the leaf texture. And so both sides are a little different. And you can tell this is super nice. You get this pattern on this leaf. You get this one here. Sorry for that noise. Get a smaller one, just the same. So you can work with all different size projects that you might have going on. And then you get an even smaller size. Same thing. They're all silicone. So anything that's silicone, if you keep it in a nice box, not like all jumbled like that, you just want to make sure you kind of keep it in a nice place. And that is $3.89 for that set now. And I got it for a little less than that. I did get some of this ribbon. This is 2 yards of aquatic grass embroidered. And 2 yards is $182. And I got it in a white and a black. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it's Ziploc. I'm going to keep it in the Ziploc bag here. Ooh, that's going to be nice. Yeah, that's going to work. So all kinds of things you can do with this, but I like that 2 yards, 180. Excuse me, it's 182 right now, and I got the black, and I got a white one just like it. Okay. Did you guys? Do you have a Joann's fabric store, craft store by you? They're all going out of business, or ours is, and that's like one of the big ones close by. The only craft store now will be Hobby Lobby, which I love. Don't get me wrong, but it's an hour and more away from my house. So that will be a day trip. Maybe I'll stay overnight. Here's the white. The white one is really pretty. So this is everything it's cracked up to be. I wasn't sure it would be. That's fairly soft, kind of like a Chanel feel to it in that lace. Okay, so is the white the same price? The white one is, so $182. And like everything, it says almost sold out. Okay, I don't believe you. Now I bought a bunch of rhinestones. Okay, so rhinestones, you can do some stuff. And I bought them, I thought they were $244 at the time I got them all. And they come in many colors. And of course, I had to get a selection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh, am I missing one? Okay, so I have this one. See, inventory, that's the word I was looking for earlier. Inventory of the rhinestones, because I had that hole. And I want to make sure I have that. There's the champagne. I'm going to show you in just a second. So this is the chain-like rhinestones, and it's important for what I want to use them for them to be glass. And I think they describe themselves as glass. The thing is, if they're plastic, you can still bake it in your polymer clay, but you cannot, they might lose a little shine, which can be buffed back into it with a little, but maybe with a little resin, but you may not want to do that either. So let's see here. So you're supposed to get 1 roll of 5 yards, and it's really tiny, which is exactly what I wanted. I was worried that they might be too large, and they're not. I'm going to try to be gentle here. And I bought a special cutter. Not really special. I just didn't want to use my good jewelry cutter tools. I want to save them. So I bought some others. Where's the logic, Laura? I mean, isn't that what they're for? But I've spent a little bit more pricey, or I have a little pricier cutters that I bought way before Temu days. I'm almost getting this plastic off. This video might not go up until Saturday. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I wanted. These are so pretty, and so the backing is silver, and that green is so pretty. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, if you make jewelry, this is going to be pretty. Now, I've never cut this kind of chain before, but I bought a cutter for, and I think you just cut right there where it comes apart, and you might lose one on each side, so I would cut a little longer. I'm going to test it out and figure it out. So I got this color. Oh, so pretty. 5 yards of each. I got this blue. I got this white. That looks like diamonds. I got this champagne color. That would look good with a rose gold. I got a pink. And then if I get really ambitious, I hopefully will get a head start on my Christmas, and I had to get a red. So those were a great price. They're $3.54 now, but like I said, I got them for $2.48 a 5-yard roll. I've never seen that at that price, so oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Okay, I know I got to move on with the haul. But that is, it's really pretty, everybody. I'm not even lying. Okay. What else? Oh, here's a cool little tool. It's again for crafting. Should I just call this the craft haul? There's other stuff though. I mean, seriously. This is, so say you are doing some, this is supposed to be a baking rack. So it's sold out by my seller. That it's available by another seller for $13.07. I paid $9.43. So it's metal. You would peel off this plastic before you put it in your oven or your little toaster oven, whatever you're using. It comes with this acrylic. Oh my gosh, this is going to make it so much nicer for me. What do I do with this? I can't remember. This is where the clay sits on. I don't think you put this in the oven though. Baking rack allows you to bake a lot of beads at one time. So if you're making beads, you get these little pins here, skewers, and they sit on these little grooves. So as you make your polymer clay beads, a lot of people do that. They customize and make their own beads. You can slide them on here, and then you sit them on here in these grooves, and that way they don't lose their shape while they're baking. And yeah, that's the whole idea. And I'm going to show you a picture of this one. And yeah, and the acrylic board is just to use while you form your pieces. So that's what it looks like when it has the beads strung on there. And then, let's see. Yeah, you just pop it in the oven like that. Not with the acrylic board, but just the metal part. Oh my gosh. I'm going to need a vacation just to do my crafting from now on, because I'm not having the time to do everything. And it's like audit time and all this other stuff going on at work. Nobody's in a good mood. They're not. They're stressed out. Okay, so, well, I'm in a good mood. You know that. I start every day as if it's the very first time. Here's the little cutters I got. 221 heavy duty metal chain cutters. So it has it all in the name that's what it's for. And for $2.21, even if they get dull, I have a little protective cut. Oh yeah, those are gonna be nice. And you can get really close up. See how that's tilted here? I gotta get a move on. I'm running out of time here. Yeah, that's gonna be great to cut. Well, let's just see. Do you guys want to see that work? Let me see. I'm gonna cut a piece long enough so that I could actually use this. And I don't know how long I need it. So I'm putting it right in there. Let's see what goes down there. Is that to go so in case you do have something like that? Oh, wow, that worked perfect. So, okay, so let me tell you this. So see that little opening there? I don't know if you can see it. There's a little opening here. So you would put your thing in there first, and it kind of helps to bend and separate, and then you pull it up to the cutter part, that area, and it cuts it. Oh, that's going to work out great. That's going to be perfect, you guys. I hope I showed somebody who was interested in this, wondering if it would work. I've never seen anybody show how to cut that. So there you go. These are great. Yes. Okay, there you go. It sounds so weird. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, we still have a lot to get through. Okay. This is some more foil. This is just like the foil that I used when I made those earrings last night, which those earrings are right here. And I laid it on the clay, and then I had already, before I stamped it, I laid it on the clay. This is a variety of colors though for the foils. And it worked out beautifully, I think. I think those came out pretty cool. And I'm anxious to really experiment and try some different things. So the more you do something, the more inspired you'll get, and you'll see mistakes. Like I did something, oh, I made these. I forgot I had these on. Made these, and I stamped it, and it ended up looking like hammered metal. So I was trying to, I'm not going to use the purple. I'm going to make them with a different color, but they kind of look like hammered metal. And that's how it came out. It was kind of a mistake because I had a piece that was marred, and I just like started playing with it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I like that effect. So that's just one thing. Mistakes can be inspirational. Okay, we're just going to get through this. We are. Okay, what is this? Oh, these are some little chains too. Guys, I'm going to save the rest because you know what? This is getting to be really long, and I'm probably going to haul this another time. There's still so much more in there. So for tonight, tell me what your favorite thing is, and don't go away because I'm going to announce my winner here. So that's another reason why I'm going to cut this short so that you don't have to continue. And we'll do the rest of this craft haul. It looks like there's not much, but there's like 100 pieces in here. Yeah, so I'm super happy with the rhinestone chains. That's one of my favorite things. Did I open this up? Oh, we'll just show this. Oh, and I have this bag too. Oh my gosh, you guys. We meet here every Wednesday for Temu Addicts, and we just comfort each other and we scroll shop, okay? So Wednesdays at 8. So these are a jump ring set I didn't show. I want to just show this real quick. So all different sizes in the silver. It comes in different colors, but one cool thing it comes with is the jump ring holder. And that helps to like twist things open if you're going to do that. It's a really cool little tool. So it's nice that it came with that. And this little set, before we go, and you're going to watch the winner announced at the end of this, is, dun, dun, dun. Oh, by the way, I bought this twice. Yep, I did. 2 different orders. Didn't realize I was getting it to get that 6 free gifts, and I had it in another order. Okay, this was $3.30 for the silver. It does come in a gold and silver set. I just got the silver because that's primarily a lot of what I use. It's now $3.68. Okay, so first of all, I want to thank everybody who did participate into that collaboration, Hello Spring. We had seven channels in there. We all are doing a giveaway. I know that some people have already started to announce their winner. So you just had to be 18 years or older, have an address or a mailing address within the U.S., continental U.S. I'm not responsible if it's lost, stolen, or broken. When it does arrive, I do my best. I will get a tracking number and send that to you once we have a confirmed winner. And so after this, the winner I choose and announce after this part, you will have 48 hours to reach out to me via my email, favoriteswithlaura@gmail.com. Then we will confirm that you're the winner. I have a process that I go through to do that. And then I will mail out your package. And it will be a timely time, not like I've been lately. I think I just lost my balance, but we're going to get back on track. And then any allergies or issues you might have is totally your responsibility to do your protocol when you do have sensitivities like that. So I'm not responsible for that. YouTube, Temu, Dollar Tree, whatever is in that giveaway box, which is a mystery box that I put together, has no affiliation whatsoever with this giveaway, and it was purely for entertainment purposes only, and you had to be publicly subscribed. By the way, I did that little tutorial, so I hope that helped a lot of people. I got a lot of positive feedback on that video, and so I will be including that video on every collaboration that I do so that people will know, because this is a way we give thanks to our subscribers, and if you're not publicly subscribed, we can't even tell you're subscribed. So there you go. Congratulate the winner. Please do not say their name in the comment field, because I would like them to be as surprised as you are when you're watching this video. So thank you for watching. Take a look at the winner, and I'll see you real soon. So bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe here if you haven't already.
Okay, so we're going to use the YouTube random comment picker, and I already put the URL for that video into the line there. And then I did ask that if you wanted to be entered, and I do that so that people who just are here for support can still make a comment, but if you wanted to be entered, you had to use the keyword spring. And I don't allow for duplicate entries. I just say one entry per person, and let's pick a winner. It's got 140 comments. That's awesome, everyone. Thank you for that. And we're going to hit the pick a winner button here. And our winner is History Rerun 2 times. I love spring. It's my favorite, but I love gardening. Well, congratulations, History Rerun 2X. You have 48 hours to reach out to me via my email, favoriteswithlaura@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you so that I can get your address and we can confirm you as a winner and get your mystery box sent out to you as soon as possible. So thank you to everyone who participate and always support this channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you real soon. Thank you for watching.